reality slashing. YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic. Twilight's gleam, Master and Raven, together they scheme. Digital phantoms rise, therapy sessions posted, drawn and crying eyes. Raven writes in twilight beneath stormy skies, reality twisted, blurred like a disguise. Gothic legion follows, comets drop like rain, Master's dark wisdom, Raven's poetic pain. Digital worlds conquer, yet a hollow gain, wandering shadows, tethered by a chain. Illuminated screens, artificial light, curtains drawn, late into the night. True selves masked, lost within the bite. Master and Raven, clinging to the fight. YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic. Twilight's back, binding the lost, bringing sanity back. Pull between screens and dreams, reality slashing. YouTube visions collide, breaking the routine, standing out the norm in Gothic. Twilight's gleam, Master and Raven, together they scheme. Digital phantoms rise, therapy sessions posted, drawn and prying eyes.
First of all, I want you two kids to know this is a safe space, okay? Feel free to express yourselves. Don't be afraid. I sense there's an enabler here, but we'll get to that.
Bowser, I feel like he has to be on my list.
Because he is
He's Bowser.
bondage daddy sexy.
Bondage daddy, but also like
Good
literal
father.
daddy.
Yeah.
You heard her.
I'm not repeating that.
And now it's time for Everybody Loves Hypnotoad.
I hope you guys realize that your like little gay chair relationship thing has now bled over into other streams that I not only watch, but my own stream as well. Like people are demanding hypno chair, and I'm like, what the fuck is a hypno chair?
Dude, you need a chair. Yes.
I don't need a chair. That's the last thing I actually need. I will reiterate, I do not need a chair.
Well,
but the lore
there's an easier clip that could explain this if I could find it.
Oh, Jesus Christ. You have clips for this? No.
It was at this moment that he knew. He fucked up.
This is what I did.
Cheers in the sky, fly so high, and right here to the size of the ceiling. The chair went to Mars, and now it's the feeling.
Going off screen.
3 hours later.
There he is. Hey, bye.
So let me get this straight. Hold on.
Did your chair break?
So how do I say this? So you told Smash that his clip needs to be short, and you got like a 20-minute montage of fucking chairs.
Okay, that was literally just for our stream, and Smash hadn't seen it yet.
That's insane.
That was amazing.
Hey, it worked. People loved it.
Dude, that was amazing. That was amazing. I was cracking up.
Not gonna lie, that's pretty hardcore. I didn't realize the lore for the chair thing went that deep, but I guess yeah, now I understand.
The Muffin Man?
The Muffin Man! Master does not like the way I eat muffins.
Okay, I'm sorry, but when I'm a normal person, you eat the muffin, you take bites, and you finish the muffin, and it has the wrapper, and you throw the wrapper out, and you're done. My wife eats it like in tiny little bites, and then bites the wrapper, and like bites pieces off of like on the wrapper.
What's wrong with eating the scraps?
It looks weird.
But there's literally no one else there. It's just you and me at breakfast.
It annoys me. Like literally, she like will bite it off, but she'll do it like a little squirrel. Like, it's like, stop it.
I'm enjoying the muffin.
Enjoy it quietly.
My voice is now starting to hurt. Hold on, I have a trick for that.
Oh.
Pizzola. Oh, better. What?
Never do that again.
Ricola! Did it even pick me up?
It did, unfortunately.
All right, listen up, you bunch of lost souls and weirdos. It's showtime. You want to survive in this world of pop culture chaos? Well, here's the secret. You got to hit that subscribe button over on Gothic Therapy's YouTube channel. Yeah, that's right. Do it or I'll come knocking, and trust me, you don't want me as a house guest. Don't be shy. Whack that button like you're slamming the door of your in-laws. And hey, hit the bell too, or I'll be haunting your dreams. Catch you on the other side, baby.
In the heart of chaos where agendas collide, master of the TDS and Raven stand side by side. Exploring the madness, we uncover the proof with sharp wit and insight. We're the voice of the truth. Welcome to Psycho-Synopsis, the dark side of the truth. Dive deep into the madness you cannot refute. Secrets in the asylum, come free your mind. Crazy or not, let us be your guide. Diving into the shadows where secrets reside. We'll tear down the facade of culture's villains can't hide. Wild theories and whispers in the dark. Join us on this journey, reignite the spark. So tune in and listen, let's spark the debate. With Master Light and your Raven, your salvation awaits.
Welcome, seekers of the asylum.
For those searching for salvation,
or embracing the insane,
you have come to the right place. What's up?
Hey, everybody. We got a packed show today. We have a SBI double feature, actually, today. People might think we're trying to talk about what's been going on online currently with Winterboro, which we can, I guess, discuss if we want to. But I've actually found something very funny on Sweet Baby Inc. that we're going to discuss as game therapy later on, in addition to the Insomniac Wolverine game, which is a thing that's people have been talking about for this past week.
Mm-hmm. We found something extremely juicy, and we're going to share it live.
And it's quite funny, too, and we'll get to it. It's really funny. But first, a couple things off the bat. So first off, I've made some changes to our internet connection. I found there was something actually wrong with it, potentially, and I fixed it. So we're hoping that this will be a better, smoother stream. If not, we always have the technical difficulty clip, and we'll just use that and kind of move on. That's pretty much it. So apologies in advance for any technical issues. We are working on a more permanent solution towards the future, but for now, I think it's stabilized. It seems to be pretty clear so far. What do you think, honey?
Let's not jinx it.
I'm just saying, normally at this point of the stream, we can tell.
No, and I'm saying let's not jinx it.
Okay.
Best of luck.
We don't have any updates on our avatars, our VTuber avatars yet. Apparently, it is supposed to. It's supposed to be like about. It's supposed to. Apparently, Lifu, who is absolutely crazy and is still recovering from her
from surgery, is insisting on doing them, even though she is in the middle of recovering from surgery. And we're telling her, no, slow down.
Yeah, but she's also insisting on doing them in 2 months. So I'm just saying that tentatively, but we don't know for sure.
Yes.
But everybody wish Lifu, especially, I don't know if she's going to watch this later or she's lurking, but wish her a full recovery. That's the most important thing. It doesn't matter if it takes even longer. So
we don't care how long it takes to get the avatars, as long as her health comes first.
Correct. With that aside, I did want to take a minute to address the ongoing controversy right now that's going on literally as we speak. I revealed that there was a game from SBI called Winterboro that was a game that they were involved with. And today, I was notified that they were removing anybody in the discussion forums who mentioned it, and they were mass removing it. And we discovered that not only were they doing that, but they were also they were removing it. It wasn't just like a moderator or a community manager. It was the actual developers removing it. Which is crazy.
Quite telling indeed.
Yeah. So I just wanted to address that I did make a post about it on their discussion forum as well, kind of telling them that they shouldn't do it. They're being overrun because of the Streisand effect. But I want to make very clear that we don't condone any harassment towards them. I think that they should just address it and explain what they worked on and then let people decide. But no, they have to delete things and hide because that makes everybody want to buy their game, right?
No, they don't understand proper common sense.
I don't think they understand sense.
That too.
Yeah, so I did want to address that. We're not going to go over that in this stream, so there might be people here who are coming from that, because we're blowing up about that on Twitter today. But we're not going to be discussing that. We are going to be discussing some other things, Sweet Baby Ink involved, and if you want to be there for that, you should, because it's quite funny. We're going to be discussing something quite funny.
Like I said, it's going to be juicy.
Well, there she is.
Lifu.
Everybody at Lifu in the chat. Okay, this is going to annoy her. At Lifu in the chat. At her. Okay, right here. And wish her well. And just everybody start doing it. As many people as possible. So she gets a bunch of tags. Just because we can.
Not your best evil laugh.
Oh, come on. I wasn't trying. Anyways. We are Minecrafting. Everybody at her. Annoy her. No, I'm just kidding. She's going to hate it.
That's what makes it fun.
I will give bald toggle. You already said you were going to do it. Everybody's tagging her. That's funny. Anyways, let's move on then, because we actually do have to
have things to do and I don't know, stuff to talk about, I guess.
Yeah. Also, do you want to mention what the goal is for today's stream?
Yes. Are they going to be minimum $2 again?
Yes, minimum $2. The reason we did that is because we were getting a lot of $1 ones, and I'm not saying you guys have to donate big amounts. I just sometimes they would work.
It got annoying when people were just spamming $1, $1, $1 to make it go up. So that's the only reason. We were just annoyed.
And again, no pressure to send money at all. It is just there for fun. But I will say that today's goal is quite funny.
Yeah. So this week, if we get 20 total super chats starting at a minimum of $2, we will tell you about the turmeric.
Yes, which is a very funny story.
It is a story that we, for some reason, have not shared yet. At least I don't believe we have. And it is something that could become its own video, honestly.
What?
Could it become its own video?
It could, I guess, but it might be a funny short.
That's what I meant, a short.
I guess.
Whichever. Anyway.
Speaking of that, I did notice some people in the comments here asking about a Gothic therapy animation that we did make. I did make something with Grok and AI, and it's totally AI, and I totally just was doing it for fun. Some people love it. Some people hate it. Maybe we'll show it on here. I don't know.
We'll see. Anyway.
Yeah, the story is about the turmeric. It's quite funny because Raven got very obsessed with the spiced turmeric, and there was a very funny reason it is not what you think it is.
Yes. Shall I begin the chat timer?
Is there anything else you wanted to discuss that we're coming up?
Let's see. We just got through Rosh Hashanah and the fast day immediately after that. Next week is Yom Kippur, and the week after that is Sukkot.
This week is Yom Kippur.
Yes. That's what I meant.
Yeah.
And then next week is Sukkot.
I think we're good.
So, yes.
All right. So let's set the 10-minute timer. We're going to jump into the chat and say hi to everybody we can, and then we'll move from there.
And beginning in 3, 2, 1, go.
We have the first chat of the day. Drevlock at 12:04 p.m.
Hi.
Drevlock says, yes, best spot in the car park. It's cold out here, sitting on my bike. Well, we have snuggle vests if you need them, just so you know. I don't know if they'll keep you warm, but they'll keep you sane, maybe. I don't know. They might help, maybe.
Move on.
Asian Swordmaster says, won't be able to join tonight. Flying back home from a con. I maybe have something planned for a lack of memes today. Have fun. Well, thanks for stopping by.
Yes, and be safe.
Be safe. And I'm not sure what you mean by something planned for lack of memes, but we'll wait and see.
Mm-hmm.
Griffin of Might says something that I can't read, and then says Gemar Chasimatova. I just went blind and couldn't read the nest. Nope, there's nothing else there. Nothing else is 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 there. Stop.
You're so mean.
Stop it. The Great One is here. Says diversity officer clocking in. So has Raven seen the new Space King plushies for Raven? I'll have her answer that in just a minute. Okay?
Yes.
It's the differences that make our world so rich, diverse, and wonderful.
I still hate you, though.
I started before the stream. I have about 7 minutes left.
Yeah. Anyway, Karasu Shiro says, caulking in from my bed. I'll probably be snoring aloud. Don't mind me. I wish you all a wonderful streaming. Don't forget to like, share, and subscribe. Failure to do so will bring trouble. Well, I'm going to say this for you, Karasu Shiro, just in case you're still awake, this is for you.
Go to sleep, go to sleep, go to sleep.
Go to sleep.
Go to bed.
The W2 reports is clocking in.
Hello.
Big Buddhist with a heart. The Grim Reader says, wait, SBI has its disgusting hands on the Wolverine game? The trailer made it look good. Yep, unfortunately they do. I'm going to give some information on it. I actually have some information that people don't have because, of course, what I'm, known
because you're you.
Ricardo Wang says, don't let the game trailers fool you. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
Russ Williams says, hail all, clocking in.
Hello.
Nate Huseman says, unless SBI is up to some clandestine criminal BS, I can't bring myself to care. I'm done with mainstream entertainment. It's indies and classics from now on. That's totally fine. I will say I think it's important for us to keep tabs on what people like SBI are doing, especially since they've been a lot more active. But I can tell you there are good things happening with SBI. I might drop a little nugget that I'm not really supposed to say.
Not yet?
I did say it on Twitter earlier, but what?
Don't say it yet. We got to move on.
I said I might later. But yeah, there's some good things going on. But I think it's important to keep tabs on SBI, just in case. All right. Mermelade says, welcome and good evening, Night Shift. Good evening.
Hello.
The Proc File says, good evening, everyone. I hope you all are doing well tonight. We are.
Indeed.
Adega Outlaw says, I smell the rancid air of zombies. Foul, musty, and a bit hilarious. Okay, but the zombies we're going to be talking about, I don't even have words for how bad that was. It was so bad.
Oh my God, do we have words?
I've seen a lot of bad MCU shows and stuff like that, okay? This one takes the cake. I don't even know what was happening.
And I've seen a lot of bad zombie stuff, and this definitely takes the cake.
Thunder Kid says, I know I am Proc. Hope you're doing well too. Foot Potter Drinker Miller says, hello. Paladin Demo says, praise be to Space King, and my response to that is as follows.
Nobody cares. Nobody cares.
But Space King isn't Warhammer.
It's Warhammer adjacent.
Sure.
The Mace says, Goth, clock in, no money for super chats. That's totally fine. We're just happy you're here.
Mm-hmm.
Alejandro Campos. Yeah. Alejandro Campos says, greetings, Master, Raven, and everyone. Clocking into the night shift for my therapy.
Aww.
Odin Dark says, hail night shift. I'm eating dark chocolate brownies in honor of Gothic therapy. Do you have any? Are they well, only thing I have to say is, are they kosher? And do you have any for us? Youngblood Ray says, clocking in. Hail the night shift. Deku Leader says, Deku clocking in. Baked more chocolate chunk cookies today. Again, are they kosher? And do they have any for us? This is the important questions we must ask.
Indeed.
Merit66 says, clocking in. 3M5000 says, hey. T-Jazz Art and Comics says, evening, everyone. Rosie says, good evening, Master Raven. Good evening.
Hi.
JPS says, clocking in. Good evening, everyone.
Hello.
Hooded Dark says, hi, SBI. Hi, Alyssa. Hi, Wings. Hi, Landfall. And hi, Winterboro devs who are totally not watching us.
Oh, yeah. Do we want to tell them what happened with Winterboroughs today?
I did just talk about it.
I'm talking about the other thing.
That they banned me from their Discord?
Yeah.
Yeah. I went in their Discord and simply asked them why they were deleting things nicely, and they banned me in about 30 minutes. So I guess my reputation doth precede me.
Indeed.
Azrael Bjornsson on X says, yes, you do, Hypnotic. You need a chair. Yes. I can tell you right now, there's nothing Hypnotic loves more than for no reason at all, a bunch of people in his chat just to at him and say how much they love and want hypno chairs.
And spamming chairs.
He just loves it. You will be his favoriteest person ever if you do it.
Glory to the hypno chair.
Imperial Will says, clocking in, did you know that the Secretary of Health is wanting to blame games for the recent Charlie Kirk killer copycats? Yes. It's a very common thing that people will try to find anything they can to blame rather than the people responsible. And I'm not pointing a finger at who's responsible or not. I'm just saying that it's a terrible world we live in right now. And blaming video games when studies have shown that they do not, in fact, impact anything says a lot.
Yes.
Blind Journeyman says, clocking in. Ashes says, hello, friends. I hope y'all had a good week and are doing well. Remember to cherish your time with friends and family, creating new memories. Also, stay safe, be kind, and know that you are appreciated.
Aww.
Suffer hypno. Decker Leader says, Master GS Ray Raven, what is the best muffin? Banana nut muffins.
No, it's double chocolate chip muffins.
Banana nut muffins are best.
Double chocolate muffins. Nuts do not
Banana
belong in
muffins are
bananas.
best. Just a passerby says, Ricola.
Ricola.
Orange says, hey.
Hello.
Reaper Knight is clocking in.
Hello.
Griffin Turbo says, clocking in.
Hello.
Paladin Demo says, SBI double feature. Open bar, people. This is not a drill.
You'll need the alcohol. Trust me.
Russ Williams says, it's so cute that you'll think you'll solve streaming issues. Well, we're trying.
Hey. We're working on
Bot
it.
404 says, Jinx.
He spelled it wrong.
Yes. Everybody's saying that Leafy should feel better. Netflix Foreign says, yay, Raven.
Hi.
Leafy says she was summoned. Yep. Let's look. I'm looking. It's Kitty. Says hello, clocking in. Hello. Fosto Solus says, hi, hail Leafu. Now we have to spam $2 notifications. No. Sega Mega CD says AI phobes are cringe. Fair enough. Servant of God, clocking in, no blame, more SBI, more stupid. Yep. Death Star, Cliff Yablonsky Step Grant says, hi, Raven. Hi, TDS. Hello.
Hi.
Anime Mania says, love that show, man. Grim Adventures of Billy and Mandy? Or which one was it?
Charlie Grim Adventures. Classic.
Did we do anything for that?
Oh yeah.
We did the diversity clip. Yes.
How could you forget?
I'm tired. I've been busy today. Read by Nature says trailer was pure fluff. QTE cutscenes and the barest of snippets of finishing moves edited together. They're hiding the gameplay. Sounds like it. Lord of the Rees says, oi. Hello. Tabby Penguin says, what's good?
Stuff.
I'm looking. Crazy Cozy Goober with a chocolate bar. Ref says, ahoy! Clocking in with chunky chocolate chip cookies and milk. Don't know if it's kosher. They're Kroger brand. I think that's actually kosher.
Most of Kroger is kosher, yes. And the timer just went off. Timer went off.
Jose Taco says, I'm late. No, you're not late. You're early for tomorrow. There's no stream tomorrow, but you would be early if there was a stream tomorrow. Aha.
Hee.
No gameplay is a bad sign, Mermaid. 100%. And I think we're caught up. We actually also have on Odyssey, the hallucination known as Opal Dragon is saying, is it clocking in and haunting in? I don't know.
Maybe.
I think we've caught up. How much time's left?
The timer just went off.
Perfect. Let's go to the one super chat we got here, and then we'll move on to our first topic.
Lord of the Reed's been a member for 10 months. Thank you, sir. I hope Sweet Baby Inc. enjoys the show. Smile.
If they don't, we sure will.
Oh, yes. This is going to be good.
All right. We have 100 people watching currently. You guys are absolutely insane. Oh, wait. Joel says, hello, Gothic Therapy. X-Chat never stop, and chat never stop mocking Sweet Baby Inc. disaster. Of course.
Never. And
Tomorrow
we
is
got another
National
skipper.
Coffee Day. Cool. Oh, goodness.
Youngblood Ray for 5. Taking a break from my flight to-do list. Heading out to California on Thursday for a weekend baby shower. Mazel tov. To check out our favorite dark couple. Hail all. Aw,
Thank
thank you. And mazel tov to whoever had the baby. Or is having the baby. Whichever.
All right. But before we jump in, just a reminder from the Master of Ceremonies that there's something you all need to do.
Indeed.
What do you think of this? You like it?
Do not upset the Master of Ceremonies. Oh, and also don't forget to check out our throne page and buy us stuff. Please do,
Jeremy
because
Hughes
my...
Hold on. I want to read this quickly, and you can go into that. Jeremy Hughes review says, Hail, Master Raven. Hope you two are doing well. We are.
We are. And yes,
say?
Thunder Kid, I know Amazon does publishing, but I was going to say, anyone wants to check out the throne page, my birthday's coming up in a couple of months, and I really, really, really want that Grim Reaper plushie that we have listed there. Also, Master put some more Yu-Gi-Oh stuff on there just for fun to see if anyone will buy it. Please buy it for him. He especially wants the manga.
It's not going to happen. It was more for fun. The throne page was more of a meme than anything, to be honest. But to be fair, we've actually gotten quite a number of stuff there, which is quite funny.
I really want that Grim Reaper plushie. It's the most adorable Grim Reaper I've ever seen. No occult symbols, no crosses, and he's so cute, and his boots say death on the bottom, and he's also got a little blood splatter on his face. Aww. Someone please buy him for me.
Are you done? Are you done?
Bad kidding me, and we can move on.
I almost deleted the clip by mistake.
How dare you?
What would Master do if over 3,000 cards showed up? I wonder where they would show up, and yeah. It must be good for Raven's Mighty cutting out like that. Trust me, it's
It's better for your ears.
I could never keep kosher because I love meat and cheese too much. Together you can't have them, but separately you can. Okay, let's get into our first topic because we have a train wreck of a show to go over. We unfortunately watched
Marvel Zombies, so you don't have to.
Let's send Master the Tome King's Army box. I have no idea what that is.
That's Warhammer Fantasy.
Oh, if you send me
I will. They're basically mummies.
No thanks. I'd rather Yu-Gi-Oh stuff. Let's get into our topics because this one's going to take a while because it's funny. So cheeseburgers aren't kosher because they have milk and meat together. There are ones with like fake cheese or fake meat that are okay, but otherwise you're not allowed to have milk and meat together. It's a long story. Did I read any of the comments from the YouTube Yu-Gi-Oh! Show left in Discord server? No, because Raven runs the Discord more than me. I only get notified if you @ me. So you can feel free to @ me and then I'll see. Because I can't do all stuff at the same time. All right. Anyways, let's get into the topics. Things are going smoothly. There's 114 and 15 of you here. You guys are nuts. All right. Let's jump into our first topic right now. Marvel Zombies stumbles, hollow and lame.
No plot, no direction, just more of the same.
The only fans left to clap for this show
are Marvel's true zombies, and they don't even know. Oh my god, this was crap.
And you know what? This show, look, I'll be honest, we all know, and even people who like the MCU can say that literally it's been going down in quality. Let's be honest, okay?
Understatement.
I'm being nice for people who do like it. There are a few of them, but they might like it still. Regardless, it's still been a thing. However, I've seen some really bad MCU stuff, and this, oh my god, it was so bad. Like, I literally could not. It's 4 episodes long. Each of them are about 30 minutes, and it was really bad. Like, bad.
I could understand. Like even Grace Randolph turned it off after 15 minutes. I wanted to.
Well, apparently she turned it off because of the gore. I think there was there wasn't
enough gore for a zombie show.
It wasn't even that. There was no plot.
And also it jumps into the middle of the zombie apocalypse and never gives any explanation for how the zombie apocalypse started.
And yes, if you'll notice the bottom right image, yes, that is Captain America with Red Guardian fighting.
And zombie Captain America is only a torso with arms.
Yes, because he got cut in half. Do we find that out why or how? No. Do we see zombie Iron Man? No.
Get decapitated? No.
It's okay, though, because you start off the show where Riri and Ms. Marvel and Kate Bishop are together with Iron Man's armor that still has his body in it and a stuffed bear
for a head, and it's being piloted by the AI Friday, which now serves Riri for some reason. Make sense.
Think it was really dumb and terrible, and I honestly have no words.
Do we have to go through the play-by-play? We really have to.
We're not going to review this.
I have all the notes here. You told me to write notes. I have all the notes.
Yes.
The 2
so
pages
we're
of
going
notes.
to go over our notes here, but a couple things to mention. The main character of the show is Ms. Marvel.
Kamala Khan. For
she
some
is
reason.
The key to everything and somehow survives. And yeah, that's it.
That's literally all you need to know.
Also, the villain is Wanda, and then there's her zombie army is being led by one of the, what's their names? The Dora Milaje?
Dora Milaje, yeah. Because she's controlling them with her mind, and for some reason, the only zombie that actually has all of her memories and personality is Wanda.
Do you want to know something funny?
Do
you want to know something funny?
What?
I saw a comment. Elizabeth Olsen has come out with a statement about the show. Do you want to know what she said?
I do.
I recorded the lines for this years ago. She had no idea it came out. She said, I recorded the lines for this years ago. I have no idea what happens.
Wow.
Yes, I kid you not. That was an actual comment. I recorded the lines for this years ago. I didn't know it came out. I don't know what happens.
Well, that says a lot, doesn't it?
It's just so funny. But yeah, let's go through our list of the cringiest moments.
Okay. Point number 1, absolute nonsense.
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense. It just throws you right in. Now, I've heard that people have said that apparently the zombie apocalypse started in What If, but I'm going to be honest, I didn't watch it.
Nor did I. I don't care.
And maybe they should have specified that was necessary to watch, but okay. Also,
normally when you watch a zombie apocalypse show, you expect the first episode to be about how the zombie apocalypse starts.
Or it's not, and they come back to it, but even then they didn't do a good job. But here's the thing that I think is important, okay?
Mm-hmm.
We also should mention, before we continue, that we will be mentioning spoilers. So for anybody, and I don't recommend this, but if there is anybody who wants to watch this, and if you do, I would question your brain. Okay? I would question the fact that you'd want to suffer in that way. Okay?
And we run an asylum.
Yeah. But we will be giving a spoiler alert for anybody who wants to listen. So, honey, will you do the honors?
I mean, we've already given some spoilers, but further spoilers coming in 3, 2, 1, beep.
Okay. Next point.
Okay. No plot.
Yeah, there was no plot. They throw you in, and literally, this is the stupidest thing. They're trying to find something that's in a ship, right? Riri and Kate Bishop and Ms. Marvel, and they find out that it's in someone's stomach in the ship, and rather than recognize that they're in the middle of a zombie apocalypse that they might want to be quiet, they start playing rock, paper, scissors to determine who's going to reach in and get it.
And get the thing out of the corpse. Yes, that actually happened. A full minute of rock, paper, scissors.
Yes, it was bad.
And also, Riri spouts a bunch of technological nonsense that's never explained how she knows it.
Yeah, she looks at this thing, which we find out later is miniaturized, so she would have had no clue. And she literally goes, "Oh, this is a blobbity blah, and it does this frequency." And I'm thinking, how do you even know what this is?
How do you know that? Speaking of, Riri steals from Tony confirmed.
Yes, Riri is running around with Tony's armor that has just his body in it and a stuffed head of a teddy bear, and Friday is piloting it.
And there's a point where they're getting overrun by zombies, and Riri orders Friday to help Ms. Marvel escape with the thing they found. And Friday says, "I lost one owner, I will not lose another."
And then flies back. And we don't find out what happens. And
there's that point where Riri gets bitten, and then she says, "This is not how I wanted to test this," and injects herself with some sort of vaccine. How did she suddenly create a zombie vaccine?
It's okay. It didn't work.
As far as we know.
Put it this way. If Riri turns into a zombie, there would be no difference.
Seriously.
She's already robbing the grave. She would just be part of it. Zing!
Next point. Red Guardian is both comic relief and at times a competent leader.
It's so weird. And it doesn't do it smoothly. It literally does this thing where it's like, "Oh, I am big stupid Russian man. Ha ha, I make joke during zombie apocalypse. You laugh now. Ha."
When their base is about to be invaded by zombies, he is giving this he's given this very inspirational speech to Yelena and all of the surviving Black Widows. And it's actually a pretty good speech.
You have big bone like Russian.
That wasn't how the speech went, but it actually sounded good.
It might as well have, because I don't remember any of it.
But it was literally the only part that I thought sounded good at the time.
Yeah.
Okay.
Next point?
Next point starts in episode 2, in which you see the zombie apocalypse.
I want to mention both Riri and Kate Bishop die. Kate Bishop dies to zombie Ms. Marvel.
Zombie Captain Marvel. Oh, and Zombie Captain Marvel was fighting some powerful thing that Friday said was not organic, but it's never given an explanation.
Yeah, whatever.
Okay, episode 2, we come into a flashback of the apocalypse from the point of view of Shang-Chi and Marvel's Katie. And for some reason, there are zombies and people being turned into giants. That's never explained. And
we can assume it's Pym particles, but they don't explain it.
They don't explain it, no. And Shang-Chi gets bitten. His dad shows up with the bangles and gives the bangles to Shang-Chi, and somehow the bangles stop his zombification from occurring on the rest of his body, and only his arm is zombified from now on.
And then he goes, "Dad, no!" And his dad dies.
Yeah, Shang-Chi likes his dad now.
And then we cut to them in the car later on, 5 years later or whatever, and it's Shang-Chi and Marvel's Katie, and they are singing in the car.
It's mad. It's literally a Mad Max scene where they all suddenly there are Skrulls on motorcycles coming to raid their caravan.
No. But you're missing the part where literally it starts off with them singing, and they are singing off key.
Yes. I mean, it's Aquafina. She can't sing.
Aquafina and Simu Liu are singing, and
they're singing "Journey" of all things.
And they're not for like a minute. We're talking like 3 minutes.
It's so bad.
I just was kind of like, okay, why is this happening?
The next note was Master's headache.
Literally, I've watched a lot of terrible things, okay? And look, if you like this show, you're welcome to like it. You can like it all you want.
Where the Wild Things Are. Is this worse than Where the Wild Things Are?
Well, I'll put it this way. Where the Wild Things Are didn't give me a physical headache. I literally got a physical headache from watching the show because I had no clue what was going on. And it was like, and then thing happened, and then?
Yeah, I don't remember if we got the wine or not.
It was bad. It was bad. I did not enjoy it at all.
No.
Next point.
Next point. Baron Zemo.
Oh, yeah. Baron Zemo's the leader of the raft, which they've taken and made it into an actual raft.
Into an actual city that's supposed to be impenetrable of zombies to protect them from the Atlanteans who are now zombies, including Namor.
But wait, we find out that the impenetrable raft isn't actually impenetrable, and they have to send people into the water.
Well, it is impenetrable, but in order to keep the zombie Atlanteans away from them, they sacrifice passengers occasionally.
Yep.
And yet Baron Zemo is believed to be a great leader or something. They actually call him, "Your Baron has arrived." Something like that. Ms. Marvel's crystal is, and the raft is supposed to be in this impenetrable fortress, right? That keeps out super beings. Yet somehow Ms. Marvel's crystallization can puncture right through the metal.
Wow, convenient! Would be a real shame if they didn't have that power that allowed them to get back in.
Really? Oh, and we discover that Wanda Maximoff is queen of the zombies for some reason.
And she can change back. She can make herself look human or not, which we find out later.
Mm-hmm. And she's literally the one controlling all of the zombies for some reason. Somehow.
Let's keep going. What's the next point? I want to get to this as soon as possible.
Yelena dies. We don't care.
Yelena sacrifices herself to save everybody, and Red Guardian is going, Yelena, no!
Yelena!
And she's going, goodbye, Daddy.
Goodbye,
Daddy.
She actually said, "I love you, Daddy," before she died.
Love you, Daddy. It's like, what? What? A minute ago, he was cracking jokes, and now suddenly he's like, no, Yelena. And she's like, I love you, Daddy.
It was so bad. I couldn't stop laughing.
I can't believe it. It was so bad.
Oh my God. She actually said with a serious face, too.
Next scene. Next
scene, I believe, is episode goes into episode 3. A Khonshu Jack in the Box. Blade is now the host of Khonshu. Blade is now Moon Knight.
Wait, but here's what's funny. We find out that they're going to meet the Asgardians, right? And they get to this place where the Asgardians are, and the Asgardians won't let them in and say that if they get any closer, they're going to kill them.
Because they're not gods. Because only gods are allowed in New Asgard. So Khonshu comes out of Blade to say, have things changed so much in this time that the Asgardians have forgotten about me? And Valkyrie goes, yes, Black Valkyrie goes, Khonshu, oh my God, how have you been?
Oh my God, how have you been? Because it's a joke, get it? Because he's a god, get it?
But she's a Asgardian. She should be saying gods, plural.
Oh, but wait. But by the way, you'd think Khonshu wants to help them or something? Nah, that's the only time you see him.
No. Khonshu is literally Khonshu speaking through Blade is literally just there for convenient plot points.
Would it be a real shame if they didn't have a god and they got killed? Oh, by the way, inside they find Wanda. And they freak out, but Wanda looks human.
Yeah, because Wanda is the queen of Sokovia, and she has come to provide a feast to the Asgardians.
Oh, guess what's in the feast?
It's actually zombie meat that she used an illusion to make look like actual food. And somehow the Asgardians eating zombies turns them into zombies. So she has Asgardian zombies as her slaves now. For some reason. And Thor does nothing to stop this. For some reason, because Thor is now a depressed king on his throne because he failed to defeat Thanos, who for some reason was also a zombie, which is also never explained. Oh,
Yeah,
and
it's really bad.
and excuse me. And Thanos, even though he was a zombie, was fighting T'Challa, who never says a word. And
I love
the
line. I love the line where T'Challa's there, but because
it's Spider-Man narrating.
But because Chadwick Boseman obviously can't recast T'Challa, so they have him narrate. Spider-Man is narrating it, and he goes, "I heard him say
Wakanda forever
under his
and
breath."
And then pushed zombie Thanos with his full infinity gauntlet into the Wakandan vibranium reactor, which somehow causes the infinity gems to explode, releasing a
and Hulk's there for some reason and absorbs all the energy.
Releasing a cataclysmic explosion that literally threatens to undo the fabric of all reality.
It's okay, though. Convenient Hulk is there to absorb it, and he becomes the anchor for the Chaos Gems because reasons.
Which we find out in episode 4. And him and Hulk being the anchor for the primordial energies of all of creation sounds like a really dumb idea because it's the Hulk.
Yeah.
Am I wrong? Okay.
Okay, what's the next? We have a bunch of points. Let's get through these.
People finally die.
Yay, people start dying, and I was like, wow, something's happening.
Then Kamala is the key to everything?
Yes, Kamala is just the key to everything, and she can't die because she has the device thingy, and the device thingy, when it goes past Earth's atmosphere, will call the Nova Corps, and somehow the Nova Corps coming will save the Earth. Somehow. They don't explain how, but they do.
They think their technology could provide a cure or something like that.
Yeah.
Thor finally gets off of his butt and fights.
Oh, we gotta explain, because Thor got slapped or just smacked away by
Thanos.
By Thanos, and then he just gives up.
Yeah, becomes a shell of his former self. But then Wakanda revealing her true Wanda revealing her true colors for some reason gets him off his butt and brings back his fighting spirit. And
but wait. And then he delivers the single. I gotta say this. Please let me say this.
Wait. Let me say this part first. Let me say how it gets there.
Okay.
Okay, so the whole reason they went to New Asgard in the first place was to get a spaceship so that they could actually go to space to deliver the Nova Corps transmitter thingy. And so Thor decides to be the distraction to let them escape in the spaceship. Go.
Okay, and then Thor's distracting himself, and if Kamala goes, "But you're an Avenger!"
We need you! You're the last Avenger!
And he turns to her and says, "You're the Avenger now." I kid you not. You're the only Avenger now. Yep.
He actually said that.
The writers are literally screaming at you, please like Ms. Marvel. We know her show is the lowest viewed Disney Marvel show ever. Please like her. If we have Thor say she's an Avenger, then you'll like her now, right?
No.
Oh. Well, so much for that. Honey? Hello? Oh, honey, where art thou? There art thou. Hi.
Hello.
Okay, where were we?
We were laughing at Thor saying, "You're the Avenger now."
You're the Avenger now, Ms. Marvel. Also, then Thor dies and becomes zombie Thor because reasons.
Yeah, controlled by Wanda for some reason. Then the next point is they get into space, and it turns out that the Nova Corps have quarantined planet Earth.
Why?
Don't know.
They use the signal thingy, which, by the way, the Valkyrie, literally Ms. Marvel goes, hey, I don't know how to work this. And Valkyrie says, push the yellow button. And I'm thinking, how does Valkyrie know how to power the device thingy that nobody knew about?
Reasons.
Don't ask questions. She's just they don't need to know why. But the Nova Corps were literally sealing off the quarantine the planet, so they weren't actually helping. So they have to land down. But it's okay. They don't need a ship. They can have Ms. Marvel use her crystallization powers.
The one thing I want to know is, if it turned out the Nova Corps were keeping the planet under quarantine, then why was there a transmitter to the Nova Corps in the first place?
They were hoping that the Nova Corps would help. Also, here's another question I have. Let's say the Nova Corps did help. How would they have helped exactly?
I don't know.
Did they have like a magical Nova Corps cure we don't know about?
I don't know.
But wait, honey, you got to explain how they get back down to Earth.
Oh, yeah, their ship gets blown up, and so Ms. Marvel's crystal powers keep them all alive in a little crystal bubble, and then they re-enter
through the atmosphere, by the way.
Re-enter the atmosphere, break the sound barrier, and somehow her crystal lasts long enough, with some cracks, to break the sound barrier. And once they're through the sound barrier, that's when it shatters and they all fall, and then they get conveniently rescued by camouflage portals.
Yeah,
where
and
where you meet Spider-Man and a headless and the head of Scott Lang, who's being floated around by Doctor Strange's cape.
Do we find out why he's only a head? Nope.
Never.
Nope. They don't explain any of that. They just have him as a head, and you just have to accept it.
Yep. Oh, and then there's a talking bull, who's also a wizard.
Yeah, there's some
reason.
talking bull character they don't explain either. It was weird.
There's also some black lady who sounds Wakandan and is also a wizard, and that's never explained either.
But wait, what's that? We got to get to the points, honey. What are the next couple points?
Hulk is the giant container for the shattered Infinity Stones, which exploded in the Wakandan vibranium reactor and nearly destroyed reality.
Here's my question. If everybody's a zombie, who cares about reality? Let it destroy it?
Yeah, why are you still trying to save the world if the world is already destroyed?
We gotta save the world. Why?
There's nothing left to save.
Well, there's like 5 people. We shouldn't just leave and try to repopulate a different planet. We should try to save this one because all the zombies will be super grateful. They'll go, wow, 10 out of 10. You're the best Avengers. Can I eat your brains now?
That was actually literally the next point, is why are they still trying to save the world?
Exactly. Why are they still trying to save the entire world's full of zombies? It's like, how about you leave, go somewhere else? I mean, yes, the Nova Corps is blocking them in, fine. But go somewhere, hide, and repopulate, build a ship, and fly away.
Next point. Turns out Wanda's desire is, she's claiming she's doing this to save everyone and needs the infinity powers that Hulk is containing in order to do so because she's not powerful enough on her own. So basically the entire final showdown is keeping Wanda and her zombie army away from Hulk to prevent her from touching him. And
in the end,
we get zombie as guardians, zombie Thor, giant zombies, and zombie bugs with zombie Hank Pym riding them.
And then we get the one line that was almost funny in the show, and it was Spider-Man, but he's using his webs to have giant zombified Hank Pym punch himself in the face and goes, why are you hitting yourself? Why are you hitting yourself?
That was literally the only line that made me chuckle a little.
It didn't make me chuckle. You're literally punching your friend in the face and he's a zombie. How is that funny?
Because it's Spider-Man? I don't know.
Haha, my friend's dead. My friend's dead. My friend's dead.
It was literally the only thing that was mildly the equivalent of amusing.
Honey, again, let me make this clear. Spider-Man is using the giant fist of his friend who is dead to punch his friends in the face and goes, haha, stop hitting yourself. Stop hitting yourself.
Oh, yeah. And the head of Scott Lang is looking at zombified giant wasp, Hope, and is like, Hope, no, please.
Okay. At the end, let's skip to the end because I'm bored and this is annoying.
The end. Reality gets shattered
No,
and
no,
reset.
no. Wanda needs Kamala. Why? Don't know.
Because they never actually explain it, but apparently Kamala's powers help Wanda achieve her goals, and reality.
And so they hold hands. They hold hands, and they use
they use the I guess you could call it the power cosmic, and they reset the Earth in a pink explosion of energy.
Pink explosion of girl power, witch energy. And by the way, it doesn't actually reset the world. It just creates a giant
illusion. It turns out to all be an illusion.
And you see Kamala, it glitches out for her. Wait, she gets back, she finds out, oh, it's reset the world. You know what I need now? Boba tea. And we get a nice scene of her, Riri, and Kate Bishop all going and drinking boba tea and going, boba.
Yeah, it's so lame. And then she has glitches and she sees people as zombies, and Riri is saying,
and one of them,
Kamala. I'm pretty sure that was Riri.
He says, Kamala, don't believe what you see. It's a trick, whatever. And then glitches back, and then it ends. And that's it. That's the show.
That's the show.
They saved the world, but they didn't.
It was all a lie.
And that's Marvel Zombies. Hooray!
Never do it again.
I obviously, I never thought that I'd be envious of zombies. Do you want to know why I was envious?
Because they have no brains to suffer?
Because they didn't have to watch this show because they were dead.
Undead, but yes. They never explain the zombies. They never explain literally anything.
It's so bad.
Oh my god.
Yeah. Marvel Zombies, everybody.
Make it go away. Make it go away. My poor zombies.
I see a lot of people were agreeing with us.
They have defiled one of my favorite creatures of the undead.
You can like Ms. Marvel. It's totally fine. I think actually Iman Vellani was a great choice for the character. I just think the character itself isn't that good.
Oh, wait, we also forgot how she fangirls when she meets Spider-Man.
Yeah, in the middle of the zombie apocalypse, she just starts going, "Oh my god, you're Spider-Man!" I'm thinking, like, everybody's dead. What are you doing? You lost your friends. Like, but Spider-Man.
Oh, and Riri's tank is called the SS Ahura. As in the woman from Star Trek for some reason.
Don't ask questions. Just consume product and get excited for next product. Yep.
Uh-huh. I need to grab a Ricola. I was yelling too much.
No one told you to yell that much. Please tell me Sonic shows up and takes the Chaos Emeralds. No. That would have been funny. Put it this way. I've read the Marvel Zombie comics, and they're really something. Okay? But they were somehow better than this.
What was somehow better?
The actual comics of Marvel Zombies, which weren't amazing, is actually somehow better than this show.
Can I throw out the notes now?
Yeah, please do. But also make sure you can hear you have a Ricola in it.
Sorry.
Just try and make sure we don't hear it. And then it's weird.
Yeah,
but
sorry
guess
about
what,
that.
guys? Nothing says better. We'll get to the super chats, and then guess what? We're going to take a break. We're not going to go straight into. We were going to go into media therapy with Stan Lee to talk about AI Stan Lee. Maybe we'll go into Sweet Baby Inc. and then transition into Sweet Baby Inc. Insomniac, and then go back to Stan Lee and everything.
Okay.
Here's the super chats.
Albatross for 2. I despise Joss Whedon and Disney Marvel style humor. There was nothing humorous about this show.
No, honey, forget. Spider-Man was punching his dead friend in the face with his own fist going, "Stop hitting yourself." That was supposed to be funny, even though his friend's dead.
Them doing rock, paper, scissors to decide who gets to dig through the corpse was supposed to be funny.
It wasn't. And then at the end, boba tea. I feel like it's been ages since I've had boba tea. You had it with us yesterday. It's like, do you guys just go drink boba tea every day? Is that what you do? You're
I don't know.
sad.
The only reason I ever left was because of how ridiculous it was. Like, I could not believe what I was seeing and hearing. My poor brain. Now I need a snuggle vest.
Okay, last super chat we got here.
GS Wolfwood for 5. If you had to suffer through this animated crap because corporate didn't want to pay Mark Millar, Greg Land, and... Oh, sorry, I read that wrong. You had to suffer through this animated crap because corporate didn't want to pay Mark Millar, Greg Land, and Robert Kirkman to write an adaptation.
Here's an idea. How about we don't make Marvel Zombies? Because the MCU is already undead as is.
Uh-huh.
But what do I know?
I don't know.
I'm
You're
going
just
to bed. I don't blame you.
Yes, honey. What do you know? You're only the wife of a goth who claims to be a necromancer.
Pit of Despair is greater than Marvel Zombies. Yep.
Uh-huh.
Putting
Marvel
aside-
zombies should be thrown into the pit of despair.
Putting the gore aside, Zombie Spider-Man is the most tragic character through the stories.
There was no
Yeah.
zombie Spider-Man.
But he wasn't Zombie Spider-Man. He's just regular
Oh,
Spider-Man.
and they never, ever addressed the fact that the Shang-Chi ring saved him from becoming a zombie.
It's okay. He's the power of the rings.
And
They
yet he
did
still
ring thing.
uses them as weapons, and even when they leave his arms, he somehow doesn't turn into a zombie.
Yeah.
Oh, I said wife of a goth? I meant wife is a goth. I'm sorry, I missaid that, didn't I?
What did you say?
Of course, the great one is here. I said wife of a goth, and not you have a goth wife or something like that.
Okay, funny enough. Anyway, let's get into the next thing. I'm gonna put this in advance, okay? If any of you feel like it, you can. Just gonna do this clip before we get into it. We're gonna go into the Sweet Baby Ink stuff now. This is hilarious. It is going to make you guys laugh. We are going to go over an article about Sweet Baby Ink that they didn't want us to find that I found. So, haha, sucks to be you.
Because my husband is just that good.
But first, just a reminder that you can, especially since our sanity is running low.
That's the stuffers out of those ugly old piggybacks of yours! Come on, kids, give me all your money. It's for a good cause. Me! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on!
Okay, will everyone please stop harping on my misspeaking?
No, now that you keep pointing it out, they're going to literally keep harping on it.
Wow.
Just let's go on. Okay, guys, you ready for some Sweet Baby Ink cringe?
Woohoo!
Let's get into some media therapy. All right. So, we have another Sweet Baby Ink thing. Let's get into it, shall we?
Yes.
Women aren't player one. Now, what is this? Oh, well, I'll tell you. A while back, apparently, in about 2020, Kim Belair's brother decided to write an article together with somebody else called Women Aren't Player One. And what did it have in it? Oh, I don't know. Kim Belair and Ariadne McGilvery, one of the founding members of Sweet Baby Inc., along with another person, saying the most absolutely cringe things you've ever heard. And Kim admits to a secret that you never were supposed to hear.
Uh-huh. You
that
ready?
she secretly wants to be a straight white man.
Yes, you heard him right.
No, I'm not joking. She actually admits in this article that she wants to be a straight white man.
More or less, yeah. She says it differently, but it is literally her admission.
No. She literally says that she wants to be a straight white man because they get listened to more.
Yeah, pretty much. Shall we begin?
Yeah, let me get it open. All right. Women aren't player one. I want to point out right here, you could see this. Sean Hannigan. That is
Sean. It's pronounced Sean.
I always do that. Sean Hannigan is the brother of Kim Belair.
Mm-hmm.
So let's start reading. As you can see, Ariadne McGilvery's the first thing. I'm going to read the first two thing here, and you can read after that, okay?
Sure. Just let me know.
There is a really dumb amount of white dudes who are controlling a lot of the creative direction of video games, says independent community developer and narrative writer Ariadne McGilvery. According to a 2019 survey, the top 5 best-selling video games featured only male writers. Any female character present in one of those games was a man's mental representation of a woman.
My turn?
I can read a little bit more, or you can read more. What do you want to do?
I say we switch off. So
Let me read these other 3 lines, and then you can switch off. Sound good?
Yeah.
It's white, male, and cruel, says video game senior writer and narrative designer Olivia Alexander. It was something I could kind of see behind glass happening to other people, and I wasn't really sure how it would manifest with me. I remember in Assassin's Creed, you could recruit non-playable characters. Sometimes they were women. They didn't have speaking lines. They didn't have stories, but they had names and wireframes, says Alexander. That's a very hollow presentation for a large group of people. The video game industry is tolerant of a small, homogenous group of people making the most of creative decisions involved in game production and deciding who video games will represent.
My turn?
Yep, I'm going to let you read more after this. So,
Test Your Knowledge About Women in Games, Media by Sean Hennigan. Okay. I found out later that the fight that women on that production had to do just to get some non-speaking female bodies in the room was apparently huge, says Alexander. Even women game creators with established credentials have to fight against the rigid demands of those in charge. If I were a white man with some power, they would just listen to me, said Kimberly Belair, an independent scriptwriter, cultural consultant, and narrative designer. But instead, they make me talk about it for 45 minutes in that meeting, or for several days, or write a bunch of documents proving what I know to be true. Sorry, it's small text. Proving what I know to be true. The importance... Yes. According to Alexander, problems occur when women are a small part of a creative team or are excluded from it. Oh, much better. The importance of seeing a character's tits is more important than protecting their lungs or their heart or anything like that. You literally could have taken any woman on the team and put them in the room and showed them concept art and said, "What do you think?" she says.
Now it's my turn.
Gender discrimination is not just an issue of rights, but a barrier of innovation.
Belair compares insensitivity to a standard programming glitch. If you have a bug in the game you're making, nobody asks you why it really needs to be fixed. Nobody asks you why you care so much about fixing the bug. No one wants to be someone who's known to be combative. No one wants to be someone who is known for starting trouble or being negative. You can have that fear that you are ruining someone else's fun, says Belair. Discrimination in the gaming industry often isn't obvious, but for many women trying to establish themselves, the barriers are very real. For a long time, I was very much trying to find a place for myself in the industry. I was never 100% sure if what I was experiencing was real, says Belair. I'm going to read these 2 more lines here.
Sure.
But the demographics are changing. According to the Entertainment Software Association, very, very, very specific and special, 48% of the American video game players are female.
Also note that the source is not cited.
Well, it does. It says according to Entertainment Software Association.
But it doesn't actually give the source connecting to where they found it like you would normally do in an actual report.
Of course not. This is a puff piece written by Kim Belair's brother and someone else.
Good point.
Video games don't receive the acclaim and respect that films and television shows do, but Alexander believes that they are the most interactive and engaging media right now. You think?
Hmm.
Your turn. You can finish it off.
Okay. You moved up. Wait, stop. Good. Women in gaming have stepped up to help others trying to enter the industry. Both Pixelus MTL and Women in Games France, that one sounds familiar.
Really? It almost sounds like Women in Games France. You know, the company that was also run by Audrey
Wings
LaPrince?
And Wings and is connected to Wings Interactive.
And this article is written in 2020, so just keep that in mind.
Are nonprofit organizations pledging to help marginalized video game creators. Buzzword. These organizations provide workshops, educational seminars, and sponsorships to women looking to develop their skills and work in the industry. Communities like this do not have the funding that top-level games have, but they don't strive to. There is a whole big world of video games out there, and as soon as you kind of leave the AAA nest, you'll find a bunch of diverse games made by diverse teams that are joyful or sad, or, first-person shooters. If that's your bag, that's your bag. And if you want to enter the industry, be someone's ally, says McGillivray.
Be their ally. Be their ally, guys.
Says McGillivray. Though the highest grossing games still suggest that video games are comfortably stagnant, McGillivray suggests changing the industry with your dollar. I just think, with your money, support good.
Guess what? You know what, Ariane McGillivray? Very, very good point. You know what we'll do? We'll support things that are good, which is not anything that you and Kim Belair have touched. Also, I want to point out right here that I think it's so funny that Kim just blatantly says that if I were a white
man, la 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 la.
No.
Oh, I'd have all the power in the world.
If I was
a straight white man. If I wouldn't have to work so hard.
No, twice as hard because she's black, right? Or she's mixed.
Yeah. La 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 la. We're probably gonna get copyrighted for this.
No, because we're not actually playing it. But yeah,
no, I know. But hey, we're allowed to. We're Jewish, and Fiddler on the Roof is about Jewish people. We're allowed.
I just think it's quite funny that Kim Belair and Ariana McGillivray are in this article that was written by Kim Belair's brother talking about how they're amazing and how women have it so hard. And Kim says, if only I were a white man.
La 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 la.
I'm just going to say...
Oh, yeah, seriously, we found this, we read that, and then we were, singing that parody that we made for, 10 minutes straight?
It was funny. But I want to point this out here. McGillivray suggests changing the industry with your dollar. It's just think with your money, support good stuff. Guess what? We will. We find that, for the most part, good stuff don't involve anything that has Sweet Baby Ink involved with it.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that was your intention. But getting Kim Belair's brother to write a puff piece for you guys saying how women are terrible and how Kim secretly wants to be a white man. Thanks for letting me know. Thanks for letting us know.
Ah.
If she was a white man. If I was a straight white heterosexual man.
If I were a straight white man.
I would have to work less hard because black people have to work twice as hard, according to Kim Belair. No, just kidding. But yeah, wasn't that fun?
No.
Not a cell phone. Ask Kim Belair if she thinks she could have her role if she was a Caucasian male. No. I just think it's so funny that imagine getting your own brother's like, hey, guess what? Here. Kim, here, brother, could you write this puff piece for us about how... Also, I want to point out that I think this is interesting that already in 2019, Sweet Baby Inc. was already existed, and yet it wasn't mentioned in this article.
I thought they were founded in 2018.
19, I'm pretty sure.
Oh, I forget. The years just blend together.
Isn't Fiddler on the Roof about a gay Jewish band that comes to with it? No.
No.
What did you watch?
It's clearly something else.
Well, guess what? I'm a straight white man. Well, guess what? Kim's very jealous of you right now. If only she was a white man, people would listen to her. Do you know what, Kim? Here's an idea. If you need to be somebody else for people to listen to you, then you didn't have anything that was worth listening to in the first place. Eat
Done.
that.
Yep.
Bowser detected. But yeah, that was the little cute.
I forgot to make the comment I figured out over the weekend, or are we saving that for the Wolverine?
We're saving that for later. No, don't
Okay.
say that later. We're saving that for an entirely other video.
Oh, yeah. Never mind then. Forget I said anything.
Yeah, but it's funny. So yeah, that was it. It was just a little tiny thing. I just think it's funny that she's like, if only I was a white man, people would listen to me. Guess what, Kim? If you need to be a white man, also the product was, oh my god, no one you can recruit an Assassin's Creed brother Assassin's Creed brother has backstory. Assassin's Creed 3 all of them do. Just keep in mind, I want to make very clear, Ariadne McGilvery and Kim Miller were involved in Assassin's Creed. Surprise!
They worked at Ubisoft.
So, in other words, the game you're complaining about is one that you had direct involvement in and you didn't do anything. So it's your fault.
Well, don't forget, Sweet Baby Inc. also just suggests that you play their own games in order to avoid colonization. They're very twisted people.
I can fix Kimbo there. I don't think you can.
No. Don't even try.
Well,
She's
that
not worth it.
explains her issues with straight white men, and she wants to be one. Yep. If people would listen to her, she would be so happy to not be a straight white man. She wants to be a straight white man.
Sigh.
But yeah, that was just a little fun little thing there. I just think it's hilarious that is literally, again, keep in mind, it was written by her brother.
And somebody else.
Imagine going to your brother and being like, I have this stupid cringe I need to say. Can you put it in an article for me?
Sure, sis, whatever you need.
I guess they were hoping. They were hoping probably that I wouldn't find them. Surprise, I found you.
Is her brother a simp or something? I don't know.
Oh, you mean Sean Hannigan, who is a member of Sweet Baby Inc. and works for them currently?
Yep, simp.
Yes, Kim, I'm going to say this, and I mean no threat by this, okay? Because I know you watch, okay? I know way more about you than I ever wanted to. And quite frankly, really would rather not. So I know who your family is. I know everything. Am I going to dox you or do whatever? No.
No, we are not those kinds of people. But we did find your puppet show.
But if your brother is literally out there writing like simp articles for you, I am going to talk about it, especially when you say how much easier life would be for you if you were a white man.
Mm-hmm.
Guess what, Kim? It wouldn't, because you want to tell you why? It wouldn't matter if you were a white man, because you would have nothing in your head, no brain. On behalf of straight white men, we would like to politely decline Kim's request for entry into our ranks. Sweet baby home, Alabama Inc.
Hey. Are we ever going to find that copy of her puppet show?
No. I found a puppet show of Kim Belair as a very young girl that she was doing. And I didn't post it anywhere or anything. I found it. But I did mention it in passing on Smash JT's stream. And after that, I couldn't find it again because she knew and she removed it.
She is purged. It got purged from the internet.
No, the place I found it, which proved that it was her, she completely wiped the Facebook page after the stream.
Quite telling.
So I am
indeed.
now the only person in existence, aside from Kim and her cronies, who have seen your puppet show, Kim. I have seen your puppet show, Missy.
Honey, you forget you showed me. You showed me parts of it.
I've seen your puppet show, Missy.
You have not seen what I have seen.
I have seen puppets and Kim. Also, I just want to make it very clear to you, Kim, that any talk that you have given or anybody in your ranks have given, I have downloaded and kept.
We are the Eye of Sauron, and you cannot escape our gaze.
I'm just waiting for you guys to post that really amazing decolonizing cozy games. I can't wait to review that. When are you posting it?
And when is it not going to be behind a $600 paywall?
Good question.
We're waiting. Tick tock, tick tock. G.S. Wolfwood for $2. I'm keeping me money, says Scrooge McDuck.
So I want to mention something just as a fun thing. I think it's interesting to mention. I know Smash and Hypnotic all do these kinds of things about streaks for their tier 1s and tier 2s of how many weeks in a row. I thought about doing that. I don't know if that's something people would be interested in, because I just don't feel like we get a tier 1 every week. So I think that writing how much weeks in a row we've done it is silly. But if it's something you guys
we don't get nearly unfortunately, we don't get nearly as much as they do.
That's fine. To be fair, they stream every single night. Okay,
True.
We don't.
I mean, we only stream once a week, so it would be nice.
Yeah. Master has a file on her little terabytes. Also, by the way, honey, I forgot to tell you.
Oh.
We got a bunch of throne gifts.
Just
I
now?
don't know. It seems like 2 people bought you the Reaper at exactly the same time.
How?
I
so
don't
I'm gonna
know.
get 2 Reaper. Am I gonna get 2 Reaper plushies?
And then somebody bought the Maze of Memories booster box for me, which has a bunch of, I don't even know what's in it. It's got a bunch of cards.
You put on that list, and does this mean I am now going to get 2 Grim Reaper plushies?
I have no idea.
Oh my god, it does show twice. Gifted by Anonymous. Both
I think 2 people bought it at the same time and so it registered twice.
Yeah. Also, it says Russ Williams, recent 47 minutes ago. Dude, what did you buy 47 minutes ago?
Where?
When you go down to when you scroll down under gifters to recent gifters.
I don't. Wait. Where?
Go onto the throne page, go to the gifters, and go to gifters and scroll down. And you'll see on the left side, it says recent gifters.
I can't see it. We're not going to spend time on this.
Oh, okay, then never mind.
Honey?
Dildar the Glorious for $5. I have no problem with having more diversity in games. I just don't like that they think everything needs to be a cushion room to have that happen. Thank you!
That's all we care about. Look, I even said, people are getting mad at Winterborough because they're deleting comments, people just asking them, how is Sweet Baby Inc. involved with your game? So I even commented and said, hey, you don't have to do this. You could just come out and say, yes, Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with our game. They worked on X, Y, and Z, and we hope you still give it a chance. It's such a sad thing that we live in this world where it's it has to be this controversial thing. It's make your game, do what you want, but don't pretend or hide.
Mm-hmm. He was the first Grim Reaper gifter. So does this mean I'm now getting 2 of those that plushie?
I don't know how that works.
Neither do I. I need to know. I guess if we do end up getting 2 plushies, we can do a giveaway for 1 or something.
Okay, I don't know. Or we could
just a thought.
Could have 2. You could have the Brothers Grimm.
I don't need. I only need 1. The whole point of having a plushie collection is that I have 1 of each.
But you can have 2, and you can call them the Brothers Grimm.
Ha ha ha. Anime Mania for $500 for $2. Your shows have been entertaining. Y'all rock. You're welcome.
Pointing out that CPB Inc. worked like image banned CPage. Yeah, Brimstone was the person we were able to determine they were removing comments because of his post. Yes, I remember you. I know you. I pay attention.
Mm-hmm. Yes, he does. We try.
See, Marmalade likes it, and I love your Clippy. It's adorable.
Oh, that's cute.
Be a cool aunt and give it to a niece or nephew. Oh my goodness, you could.
You're right, I could.
You
but
give
would
it to
my
someone and you can have the Brothers Grimm.
wait, but would my brother? I don't. Given that brother who never liked being around me because I was goth, I'm not sure he would be happy with me giving his kid a Grim Reaper plushie, no matter how cute it is.
You could probably give it to someone else, like on my side of the family. You might like it more.
Oh yeah. There are more nieces and nephews on your side of the family.
Post the throne link. It comes up every once in a while.
Mm-hmm. Look out for the stream bot.
Vowels, no vowels. Sorry, I got to go home for work, so I'll have to watch the recording once again. Dang nabbit. It's okay. It's okay. Alrighty, guys. Let's get into some more SBI cringe. If that wasn't enough, time for a double dose.
Ah, yes! Grab the wine, grab the buckets, and grab the bleach, because this is going to get even better.
It's time for Sweet Baby Wolverine!
Woo! Let's go!
Some receipts that other people do not have because they're not me, and I'm cool. Thank you.
Begin.
Wolverine slashes. The blood runs red.
Fans cheer the violence, yet whisper with dread.
Sweet baby's stink clings, their shadow stays.
Still warping the story in all the wrong ways. Hoo boy.
So, people have been asking me, hey, we got a Wolverine trailer. Is Sweet Baby Inc. still involved with this game? And the answer is probably.
Yeah.
So I want to mention a couple things. So first off, Sweet Baby Inc., and I'm going to mention this, and I know they'd probably watch it, and I really don't care, because I've already archived your entire Twitter. Yes, I have. I have access to Sweet Baby Inc.'s Twitter. And so I can see all your stuff. So I saw that they posted in 2021 about being involved with not just Spider-Man 2, but with Wolverine. And you might have seen this going around, and you'll notice on the side, there is a watermark that says @MasterGS because it was for me. However, what you don't know is there's another person in this company who's involved with CPP Inc. that is, you may have heard of Brass Lion Entertainment. They are creating the Wu-Tang game that Sweet Baby Inc. is involved with. And one of the people involved is named Evan Narcissisi. Okay.
I think it's pronounced Narcissi. Either way, it's a play off Narcissus.
Whatever. The point being, he's actually someone who's worked in comics. However, this is what I find interesting. So I want to point out that to all you Sweet Baby Inc. people who think deleting your tweets matter, you don't seem to understand that if someone picks it up in an article, it still remains. As you can see, it says, and he posted this September 10th, 2021. Do you want to read what he says right there, honey?
Sure. Extremely happy to say that I'm working with Bagel of Death and the fine folks at Insomniac Games as a story consultant on Wolverine. September 10th, 2021.
Now, why is that a problem? Well, if you click the link for the tweet, it's been deleted.
Okay.
But now we know that Sweet Baby Inc. was involved with the game, and Kim Belair specifically, and Evan Narcissisi, who's also involved with them. But if that's not enough for you, take a gander up at the top, right above that. You will see this is a recent post from the past couple days of Insomniac posting the Wolverine trailer. And guess who just loves that trailer, guys?
Kim Belair herself.
As you can see, it says...
Sweet Baby Inc. detected. Confirmed.
Well, I'll say this. A lot of people were bringing up and saying, hey, we know Sony cut ties with Sweet Baby Inc., so maybe it's not the case, right? Maybe they, whatever. And my response to that is, we were the ones who reported on them dropping ties with Sweet Baby Inc. So if I'm saying that I don't know for certain that they're not involved with this game, then you might want to listen to what I have to say.
Yeah, because we're the ones who broke that news, so we are the authority on that, I would say.
We have a source, and so I'm going to say that. So to answer the question, people were pointing out Mystique and saying she looks bad, so it means Sweet Baby Inc.'s involved. I'm going to say this. I'm going to make a ruling off of this based on what I've seen, and I've also seen other Sweet Baby Inc. people, and I couldn't include them there, but I have seen other Sweet Baby Inc. people interacting with this trailer and on multiple various platforms. And so I'm going to say with about a 95% certainty that the Sweet Baby Inc. stink is unfortunately still in Wolverine.
Wah, wah.
Now,
Oh, well.
I don't think this game's going to do as badly as some people think it is. I think it's Wolverine. It's a much different game. It's made by Insomniac, so it is going to get some more visibility, and people are going to buy it. However, I would recommend caution. If you are someone, right, who doesn't want to support Sweet Baby Inc., then this game is not for you. Just based on, again, there's a 5% chance that I'm wrong. I don't think I am. I think once the stink is there, it doesn't go away. However, there will be people who play this, and if you want to play it and you like it, fine. And you know what? I'm not going to say this game is going to fail because of Sweet Baby Inc. being involved. It probably will do okay. But at the same time, there will be... Sorry, go ahead.
I just want a game in which I can be Wolverine and slice people to ribbons with lots of blood and gore and cursing. And
Wolverine...
What?
Wolverine Origins, the game.
Oh, yeah.
X-Men Origins Wolverine.
But that movie sucked. It's not the same, and he didn't have the yellow suit.
Regardless, I'm just going to say this, okay? They clearly were involved. Whether they're actively still involved, I don't know. But I will say, based on the fact that I have seen multiple people from Sweet Baby Inc. interacting with this trailer, I'm going to say with a 95% certainty that this game is Sweet Baby Inc. confirmed. If you want to get the game and you still enjoy it, that's totally fine. I do not think this game is going to fail. I'm going to say this for the people online who like to say that I think everything's woke and that I think it's going to fail. Okay? This game is probably going to do just fine. It is probably not going to sell as well as it would have if they weren't involved. That's all I'm going to say.
I'm inclined to agree. Hopefully, because the gameplay looks nice and gory as it should. It's the narrative and the dialogue and the story itself that concerned me, considering what Sweet Baby Inc. likes to do to that.
We'll have to see how this goes. It could be fine, but regardless, based on what I've seen, I'm just saying 95% chance that it is Sweet Baby Inc. If you do not want to support Sweet Baby Inc., then you can take my word for it and not buy the game. But I want to make very clear, I am not telling anybody not to buy the game. I'm simply giving information to everybody, and you can do what you would like with said information.
Yeah, pretty much.
So that's all. So if anybody was curious, 95% chance Sweet Baby Inc. is involved in this based on the information available. And that's where I kind of end that.
Yeah, I don't think there's anything more to say.
I mean, maybe we'll be wrong.
I mean, people have been complaining about Mystique's figure, but I don't care, personally.
I think there's too little to see. I think the biggest red flag is not even Sweet Baby Inc.'s involvement, is the fact that we got so little gameplay. That's just my thought.
And also, I don't know, there was just not that much in the trailer, wasn't there?
There wasn't. There was not a lot of gameplay. There was some stuff in there, but I think that the biggest red flags is that it's been how long, and they don't have any gameplay to show us? Not at least not a lot.
Let's see. That tweet shows 2021, and it is now September of 2025. It's been 4 years, and this is all they have to show of it.
Yeah, that's the biggest concern. Sweet Baby Inc. or not, that I think is the biggest concern for me.
Yeah, that does make things suspicious. But as Master said, we'll have to wait and see.
All right, I think we're good to stop here.
Uh-huh.
I see a lot of people. I'm one of those who refuses to knowingly support anyone who thinks I'm evil because I'm a white straight male. Well, Kim loves you, would love to be you, but she's mad that you don't support her. Proctor File says $56. Can we get to tier 1? That's $100. Can we get there? That's $44. If we get $44 more, we get to do the It Does What It Do. Pot of Greed.
Pot of Greed.
It might be easy to mod the girls to easy, but if the story's woke garbage like Dragon Age, I'll pass on it. The lack of gameplay tells you it might not be a good by Mystique. Well, we didn't see much. She's a shapeshifter. Fair enough.
That is true. That is very true.
Let's see. If Sweet Baby Inc. Well, even if Sweet Baby Inc. wasn't involved, I'm still iffy on the voice actor for Logan. Fair enough. After Insomniac's Wolverine game, I'm going to skip this one. Again, fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
They didn't Jean Grey either. Interesting because of the leaks. It just clearly there's something going on, you know. Beth says straight right TW. Yep. Okay. Let's get to the super chats.
Mm-hmm. Dildar the Glorious for 5. The graphics and gore look amazing, but doesn't automatically mean it will be great. We just have to see how it does since it's only a year out. True.
Yeah, 100%.
Very well said,
great.
sir.
And I want to make it very clear. There are going to be people online who get mad at me for continually pointing out that CB Bank was involved in this. I am just going to highlight it because I think that gamers deserve transparency. I do not think that this game is going to be a flop because of Sweet Baby Inc. If it is a flop, which is an if, it would be because the game's not good. But I do think even if the game succeeds, it will do less sales because of the involvement of Sweet Baby Inc. That is just how it is, factually.
Mm-hmm. Lord of the Rings for $20. Thank you. So the thing is, in the past, possibly costing the bottom line was a reason to get rid of associations. Why would dropping a Sweet Baby Inc. be as bad, if not worse, than the lashback from fans? What incentive can override the downsides?
Well, I'll answer that, and then we'll give you a clip because it's the first $20 donation of the night.
Mm-hmm.
To answer your question, I think that especially when it comes to Wolverine, I believe there's a contract with them. I think there's a contract, and that's why I think they're still involved, is because it's been 4 years. I really think it would be very odd to have them working, to announce that they worked on a game 4 years ago and then have them not working on it at all now. I think it would just be way too much, especially since we're not seeing much of it. If they showed gameplay and stuff and it looked decent, that'd be a different story. But the fact that we're not seeing that is concerning. I do want to mention people were talking about Insomniac posting a clown emoji pointing, and people were saying that was about Mystique, and we don't really have any evidence to prove that, so I'm not going to jump on that. I will say that the mainstream media likes to drum up these things into controversies that don't actually exist. So that is a thing.
Mm-hmm.
But let me give you let's see what I can give you for this. Let's see. I'll give you this one. Thank you so much.
Mm-hmm. G.S. Wolfwood for 5. Sad to see Insomniac games fall even further from grace with Sweet Baby Inc. I remember their glory days with Ratchet and Clank, Spyro, and Resistance.
Yeah, those were the days, huh?
Yep. And Wolf Cult gifted 1 Gothic therapy membership, and it was received by Beth, the Sparkle Parts 6.
Okay, I'm going to do the clip now.
Thank you. You love me. You really love me.
I don't want to read that.
Cliffy Longsley's stepson says, for $2, what do you call bumblebees dressed as ghosts? Boobies. Ha 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 ha. Ha ha ha.
I'm sorry. I wasn't going to read that because I have dignity.
All I'm going to have to say is this.
Well, you just bought yourself a week of no TV with that comment, mister!
Like I said, I have dignity. Therefore, I could not read it.
I saw all 3 Back to the Future movies in theaters. I'm old. It's a great movie. The dad jokes are spreading. Dildar says Spider-Man 2 had the best graphics and gameplay, but the Spider-Man 2018 had the better story. Exactly. And to be fair, Spider-Man did decent, just not. It could have done better, I would say. But it's not just because of Sweet Baby Inc. It's not always to blame for them. They're not the magical force behind everything. But them being involved will make your sales for the game lower. That is just how it is.
Yep.
We are at $68. We are so close to tier 1. Just throwing that out there. We get the Pot of Greed. It does what it do clip. So if you guys want to see that, let us know. Otherwise, we're going to move into media therapy. We did game therapy. We're going to do media therapy. We're going to talk about AI Stan Lee.
Oh, boy.
You ready for this?
No.
So, at LA Comic-Con, we got a surprise where they decided that, you know what, we didn't abuse Stan Lee enough when he was alive. Let's bring him back as a hologram and abuse him there too.
Sigh. I just can't leave him alone, even after death.
I honestly have no words. We have about 2 minutes of him talking, and we're going to give our impressions of it. I just think that I don't have an issue with them having a holographic Stan Lee who comes out and says, like, Excelsior, welcome to LA Comic-Con. I'm Holo Stan here, signing off. You know, that'd be fine.
Mm-hmm.
Otherwise, it's like he's answering questions. And of course, the first question that gets asked is just stupid. And I think the fact that this is happening is terrible. So we're going to react to this. You guys ready for it?
Probably not, but here we go.
As Holo Stan to join you at the 2025 Los Angeles Comic-Con. For decades, I had the thrill of spinning yarns about heroes and villains in that mighty Marvel manner. But the real heroes have always been you, the fans, whose excitement kept those stories alive. The world may be a little nutty now and then, but as long as we share our stories and imaginations, there will always be room for hope, heart, and heroism. So thank you for keeping the dream alive. Excelsior!
And that is where it should have ended. I wouldn't have liked it, but if it was just a little greeting thing to say, hi, welcome to Comic-Con, I'd be fine with it. Because, look, I'll be honest, I think Stan would have liked it to some degree.
Mm-hmm. It's what comes right after that we don't like.
And here we go. This is the part where we don't like.
Excelsior!
What do you think about the X-Men legacy being so tied to the civil rights movement?
The X-Men's struggles for equality and acceptance were indeed inspired by the civil rights movement. Larry, I think it's safe to say that Stan Lee and the...
It was inspired by the civil rights movement. Larry.
And it's safe to say that Stan Lee...
creative team drew parallels between the X-Men's fight for coexistence with humans and the real-world struggles of marginalized communities during that era.
I want to mention that Stan Lee has been on record.
The AI used a buzzword.
I want to say that Stan Lee has been on record saying that that is not the case, that it may have been slightly inspired by that, but it was never meant to be that completely, and it was never meant to be heavy-handed messaging or hitting the reader over the head. He has said this himself. So sorry, Holo Stan.
He has said it explicitly.
Yes, but let's keep going. They ask him more questions, and he...
Oh, no.
Listen.
All right, I made you turn it off after this question.
This was a powerful way to address social issues through storytelling. The X-Men's legacy continues to inspire and resonate with fans today. Great question, Larry.
No.
Another fan named Melissa. She wants to know, if you could pick one superhero who would save the world today, who would that be?
Oh, yes. Please ask ChatGPT who its favorite superhero is and have it talk in Stan's voice. I'm sure that's just perfectly fine.
That's a great question, Melissa. If I had to pick one superhero to save the world today, I'd have to choose Spider-Man. He's got the agility, quick thinking, and web...
Look, I'm talking to a hologram. It's not actually Stan Lee, but look, I'm wearing a Spider-Man shirt. That makes me cool, right? My mommy said it makes me cool.
Sigh.
Slinging abilities to swing into action and tackle any challenge. Plus, he's a hero for the people, always putting their safety first. He's got a lot of heart, just like the fans who love him. Great question, Melissa.
That is literally ChatGPT. You cannot tell me this is not ChatGPT, and they are literally having a hologram of Stan there, and it is literally moving his mouth, and literally they have ChatGPT hooked up to him, and he's speaking through his voice. That is a ChatGPT answer. You cannot tell me otherwise.
No,
this
is
ChatGPT speaking in Stan's voice.
No. That is literally a ChatGPT response. You can tell. It's so easy to tell.
Let's keep going because there's more.
Oh my god! How long is this?
More.
Ugh.
To know what are your thoughts on the MCU and Marvel's legacy today?
I'm thrilled to share my thoughts on the MCU and Marvel.
I'm gonna summarize what that question you asked me was. Because I am ChatGPT.
Legacy. Dawson. The Marvel Cinematic Universe has been a game changer, bringing our beloved characters to life in a way that's resonated with fans worldwide.
This is literally talking to ChatGPT. You could literally just talk to your phone with ChatGPT and pretend it's Stan Lee.
I don't want to continue. I don't want to continue this.
We're almost done.
Ugh.
I think it's a testament to the power of storytelling and the impact that Marvel has had on popular culture. As someone who's been a part of Marvel's history...
You haven't! You're an AI!
And part of Marvel's history, he made Marvel's history! He's the creator! Or was.
To see how our characters have evolved and continue to inspire new generations. Great question,
If you had
Dawson.
one superpower, what would it be?
The ability to turn himself off.
God. Make it end.
If I had to pick one superpower, I'd choose the ability to fly, Rayhan. It's a classic power that's both practical and thrilling.
Yes, this totally sounds like Stan. I love flying. It is practical and thrilling. Boop, beep, boop.
Can we
Just
stop
imagine
now?
soaring through the skies, exploring new heights, and saving the day in style.
Just imagine soaring the heights and new heights and stuff. And look,
Spider-Man is definitely one of my favorites. That web-slinging, wisecracking hero has captured the hearts of fans everywhere. But if
look,
I had
I'm
to
taking
pick
a
just
picture
one,
with AI Stan.
There is
Oh my
no-
god, I'm
there
so
is
amazing.
no-
My mom said I'm amazing too, and she dressed me in this Spider-Man shirt.
There is no soul in that projection. I am angry now. I am
It's
a
so
lot.
terrible.
I am very angry now, and I can't have chocolate because we had meat for dinner.
All I'm gonna say is this: if they had him say, like, let's say they had him there and they played one of his speeches through him, or they had him say like a little bit like, "Hi, it's Hollow Stan here. Here to tell you, welcome to LA Comic Con. Welcome, true believers, to LA Comic Con. Excelsior," and that was all he did. I'd be like, okay, cool. You know, a little hi. You know, Stan's always gonna be a part of it. It could be a little nod to him. That is literally him answering questions, but it is ChatGPT. Why are you doing this?
Because they can. They are literally exploiting the man even after death. It's sick.
Now, all I'm thinking is in the future, we're going to have Terminators that look like Stan Lee. It'd be like, hello, human, Stan Lee here with a gun, and I'm going to shoot you. I said I'd be back. Excelsior!
Can I pop open one of the beers in the fridge that I normally save for cooking?
No.
Okay.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I don't know. They don't taste that bad. It's just a silent $1 thingy.
From Wolfcoat.
Just so he could get it to 69, he said.
Yep.
Clippy Blonsky step grandson for $2. Why did the lettuce blush? It saw the salad dressing.
But
But lettuce is salad.
Don't ruin it.
Marmalade for a game over dinosaur super sticker. And JPS for 2. This is disrespect. Give me Fortnite Darth Vader.
I'd take that over that. That was funny.
And Russ Williams,
Especially
it's Corona
since it was a fictional character.
Mm-hmm. And Russ Williams, the beer is Corona Extra. I don't use light.
It feels like they're digging up his course to have him dance. That's 100%
Yes!
what they're doing.
It's techno necromancy.
I know how to get a soul in a box. Box some soul food.
Huh?
It's bad jokes.
Oh.
Anyone else ever watched Stan Rants back in the day? Yes. And this looks so terrible. Wait, I saw Ultron Stanley. Please don't.
Uh,
We're pretty close to tier 1. Can we hit tier 1 before end of our last topic, guys?
yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to end up telling the turmeric story, so maybe we'll just save that for next week if we don't get to the goal.
Yeah, it's fine. It's cool. But can we make it to tier 1 so we can play the pot of greed? At least Ultra was voiced by James Spader. I prefer the term digital necromancy of Artetico. Not sure why.
Well, that's because I was trying to combine technomancy and necromancy, but I failed.
Hollywood just keeps showing us why we should keep hating them. Yep. I honestly don't have any idea what to do. At least James Earl Jones is alive to consent to have his voice be used. I'm sure Stan would have been okay with it. The issue I have here is not that they're using his voice. It's the issue that they're having him speak, and it clearly is Chat GPT. It's like, just have him say hi to people and wave periodically, like say a couple things that he normally would say. That would be cool.
Mm-hmm.
Is it echoing for anyone else?
I'm not hearing an echo.
Hope not.
Excuse me.
How close are we to tier 1? I don't know.
Proctophile! We should just make him the official treasurer or something.
We should give him like the title of treasurer. I'm broke, so I can't give this week. I already gave her a 100-star children's fashion. That's totally fine. You don't have to. I
No. I know. A Children's Foundation is
The
hello.
Milkman returns. Says hi there. Hey, Thomas, how's it going? Oh, it's 73, so we're $27 away.
Yeah. Good to see you, Thomas. I hope you're doing well.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not just as AI Stan is saying, doesn't even sound like things you say. Exactly.
Yeah.
That's the issue. If they had him just be like, welcome to Comic-Con, Excelsior, or be like, had anybody seen that Spider-Man? Or, just like recycling things he would have normally said and just like standing there. That'd be cute. That'd be cool.
But they could easily also make the fake him say anything they want, including things that he would never say because he was Jewish. If you get what I'm implying.
Maybe. But Tiger King Rex Carter says, sup guys.
And Rosie has unlocked tier 1 with a $19.99 super chat. Thank you.
Did we get there?
I don't know.
I don't know if we got there. I think we're really close.
Proctophile!
Leave him alone. He does enough for us.
Good. I like it that I like calling him our calculator.
I could sit with the beer on all the shekels in the pit of despair. But Proctophile is an amazing mob. We know he knows how much we appreciate him. We're very close now. Very close.
Can we get another $7? Can we get another $7?
And then we can go on to our last topic. Come on, $7 and we can do pot of greed.
Do it. $7. Please, can't anyone spare
Here, I will
$7?
incentivize people.
We'd like to pay now.
We never use that one anymore.
I use pot of greed to draw pot of greed.
I think we clocked in, and Gokman sent a silent one. No words, just money.
Hey. Thank you, Thomas.
Thank you very much.
We hit it. So we'll switch our hats, and we'll go into our last topic, but we'll first do the pot of greed for tier 1. You ready?
Yeah!
Here we go.
Do it.
Previously on Yu-Gi-Oh!
I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does.
Roll my dice! That is what it does. Pot of Greed! Draw 3. I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! And I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck! Then I play Magic Force, which allows me to play Pot of Greed once again to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
You know, he's right. And I attack and I win, right?
No!
You don't have any... Well, you don't have any monsters, and
Oh, he's supposed to be here!
What? Oh, you got the Celtic Guardian!
My turn! I summon Dark Magician! I also summon Jack's Knight!
What? How... You can't summon a bunch of cards on one turn. It's against the rules.
You never saw this coming! I summon Pot of Greed to draw 3 additional cards from my deck!
That's not what it does! It doesn't do that. That is what it does. It doesn't... That's
what it do, Yugi!
That does what it do!
It does what it do. I got there first.
No, I won first. I said it before you. Ha ha ha!
No, you didn't. I bounced first. Therefore, I said it first.
I said it first.
Why do you always have to say it first? Why can't I say it first?
Because I said it first. You know why? I summoned Pot of Greed, so I said it first.
Ha ha.
All right, let's get into our last topic before the diagnosis and stuff. How are we doing towards the goal?
We have 5 super chats to go.
Okay, well, maybe hit the goal we won't, but we got tier 1. Let's get into the next topic. This one's going to be a fun one. You ready to roast some Witcher?
Yeah. Let's go.
The Witcher fell apart when Henry took command.
They forced him through rewrites he refused to stand.
Lauren spins her tale, but the truth can't be more clear.
She lied through her teeth just to save her career.
So,
way to go, Lauren.
We have heard there's been rumors for a long time about the fallout between Henry Cavill and the creators of the Netflix Witcher series, and the silence has been broken because Lauren Hissrich has given us the totally real, not all PR, not spin to try to save her job statement. Are you ready for it?
Yes. Can I read
it or should I?
I want to read it.
Let's go.
Lauren said he had plans for other roles that he really wanted to commit himself to. The showrunner says from her office at Long Cross Studios, sitting in front of a painting that depicts the lightning strike of Season 3 Sorcerer Bloodbath, known as the Thaned Coup. And for us, you don't want to hold someone and force them to be doing something that they don't want to do. I think that's why it felt like a really symbiotic decision.
I want to point out...
crap!
I want to point out the line where she says, you don't want to hold someone and force them to be doing something they don't want to do. Huh?
You mean like forcing Henry Cavill to do things that he didn't want to do because it was not in line with the books or the games?
Oh, so in other words, you just confirmed all the rumors are true because you couldn't actually disprove it. So you're all a bunch of liars, and you've just confirmed that.
Yeah.
So good job, Netflix. You really know how to pick them. So we now have confirmation that these people literally tried to force Henry Cavill to do things against the lore, and he left, and they called him misogynist and all this stuff. And now they're saying, no, it was a mutual thing. We just held him against his will.
It was the crew who called him all those things. The cast who were actually with him on, people who were most with him on set, actually really liked him. And as I said last time we talked about The Witcher, Freya Allen, who plays Ciri, was always very impressed by his Witcher knowledge and how he could literally quote lines from the books and would suggest they use them in the show.
Yes, but they didn't like that. And I want to say something, okay? I'm going to say something. I can't say who this is, but you can extrapolate, okay?
Mm-hmm.
I have a friend who knows somebody who used to work on The Witcher. He doesn't anymore, but he used to. You can figure out who this is if you think hard enough. And the person says that this statement is BS and that unequivocally that he left because of the fact they wouldn't do the lore and he left for that. And it was 100% not symbiotic nor mutual at all. And I tend to believe a person who I know was actually on the set.
Weird how that works.
And again, as I said, I know somebody who knows someone, and that person used to be part of The Witcher. So figure out who it is that you want. But yes, I know for a fact that this is 100% BS. And Lauren Hissrich, let's talk about you, shall we?
Yes, let's.
We all saw how terrible your writing is with Witcher Blood Origin when you tried to convince people to watch the show because one of your 10 reasons people should watch your show was that there was a kiss between two men. That is not a reason to watch the show.
And that there was an elf using American Sign Language in a fantasy setting that's supposed to take place 3,000 years before the present era.
And now you're trying to spin and save your career, but let's be honest here. I saw Liam Hemsworth, and bless him, okay? He's probably trying as hard. It's not his fault. But Liam Hemsworth is not Geralt of Rivia, and the fact that this show is continuing with Henry leaving and with the same people in charge, you made the wrong decision, Netflix. You should have fired the writers and kept Henry.
Or if you weren't going to do that, you should have canceled the show.
This is just ridiculous. The fact that this statement is trying to deflect, but it's literally saying you don't want to hold someone and force them to be doing something they don't want to do. In other words, that's what you wanted to do, because that's the reason. You don't want to force somebody to do what they don't want to do. So Henry didn't want to do this because you weren't abiding by the lore and you let him go, but you're saying it was mutual. It was not mutual. We all know there were so many statements and rumors coming out. You've just confirmed everything that you said was a lie. You are a bunch of liars, and you don't deserve to have the Netflix series. You don't care about the lore, and you made it very clear. All you had to do is listen to him.
Yeah, the guy knows his stuff. There's a reason we call him the king of the nerds. He is a nerd, and he knows his stuff.
And I'm going to say this, okay? I know that when it comes to adaptations, it's not going to be perfect, okay?
Yeah, that's
But you
true.
could have tried. You didn't. And you made it clear. And you all had these... I don't know if anybody remembers the rumors that were coming out where they were calling him a misogynist and saying he did things to females on the set and all this stuff.
Lies.
Now you're backtracking, and it turns out that everything that we heard that was defending him is true. This statement is confirmation that they were trying, that him staying would have been forcing him to do something that he didn't want to do. Why? Is it because he wanted to do other things? No, it was because they were going against the lore. And guess what, Lauren? By saying this, you've proved this.
Seriously, Henry Cavill deserves better. Honestly, he keeps getting handed such bad deals. I really hope God turns his luck around because Henry Cavill is amazing and he deserves better. That's not me being a Henry Cavill simp. I am not that Star Wars girl, okay? I'm happily married, thank you.
This is not her throwing shade at you, Anna, because I know you sometimes watch.
No, really. I've been called a Henry Cavill simp before just because I support his work. I mean, him announcing that he was making a Warhammer 40K show was the whole reason I got into Warhammer.
And I regretted that decision announcement every day since.
Just saying, I wanted to support his work, so I decided to learn about it.
And I also want to say that, again, this is just ridiculous. He's getting the short end of the stick. I know that he's currently working on the Highlander series, and I know that he recently, unfortunately, had an injury on set. I hope he's doing well.
Well,
but
it is. I mean, it's fitting for 40K considering the setting is grimdark. Oh wait, no, that's Highlander. Never mind.
But yeah, so yeah, thanks for confirming all the rumors, and good luck with your show. It's not going to do well. It already didn't do well when Henry was still there the last season.
No. Don't wish her good luck. Wish her bad luck.
No, I am.
Again,
I'm wishing her good luck.
Then again, should we be wishing someone bad luck a few days before Yom Kippur?
No, I'm wishing her luck with her show because she's going to need it because the audience isn't there.
Yep. So,
that's a good place to stop.
Yeah.
Whew. Hi, Alucard. How's it going?
So,
yeah, I know who you are. I've seen you around. I try to keep track of everybody if I can. I think Beau DeMayo is a bad person, but he's completely right with how The Witcher went, and he also tried to stay true to the lore. Yeah, Beau DeMayo seems to know a lot about this kind of stuff, huh?
Indeed.
You know, he used to work on The Witcher before he was fired. I'm totally talking this way on purpose. There is not any extra statement mentioned in this. Mentioned in what I am saying. I like Henry, but they damaged reputation so bad they can't stand liars. They did.
Mm-hmm.
I can't wait for that. I'm worried about Highlander. Honestly, they haven't been that great. And as they would say, there can only be one.
I'm not going to stop. I'm going to stop talking, or I say anything that gets me hate.
Okay. Thomas, I love Henry Cavill. I think he's one of the most talented actors out there. My favorite role of his was when he was in The Tudors as Charles Brandon. He's a really good actor. He does a good job. He deserves better roles. He's just getting the short end of the stick. I'm not even a Witcher fan, and I'm pissed off. Yeah, I don't blame you.
Uh-huh.
Henry's a super nerd. Yep.
He's the nerd king. He's king of the nerds.
I've seen gay dudes kiss all the time, so what? Does it rhyme with Bruce Hego? I don't know what you're talking about. I love John Wick, so I have hope for Highlander. Fair enough.
Mm-hmm.
There can only be one. Good thing I don't have Netflix. And Henry's reputation isn't ruined entirely. I mean, the man's getting a lot of work still. He has a massive fan base that will surely follow him anywhere. That's true. That's true.
Mm-hmm.
All righty, guys. We are getting there. Did we get to the goal for today?
Nope. We still got 4 to go.
That's all right. We got the tier 1. Let's go deal with the poll. And then we can go into the diagnosis of the week, and then we can end off the stream. It went great. We didn't have any. Did we, guys? Tell me.
Was there roboting? Did we have any glitches? Were there glitches? I think it was like minimal glitches for once.
I think there was a setting that I didn't have set on our router that I think I was supposed to have set, and I flipped it and it worked.
Please tell us. We must know if we fixed it. Please, please, please.
A bit of roboting, but nothing significant.
Were we understandable? Did we freeze?
No.
Aside from when my OBS failed me.
Wavin was raced for 2 minutes, says J Viper.
That is my OBS. For some reason, it doesn't like to work.
Stream was really smooth. Great. 0 stuttering or scuff. Let's go. Let's go.
I think, honey, we really have been written in the book of good life.
You know what I have to say?
What?
Great Scott.
Please, God, let us be sealed in the book of good life as well on Yom Kippur. Please, I want this to continue so badly.
Let's go take a look at the poll for today. And don't worry about not hitting the goal, guys. We recycled those goals, so if we didn't hit it today, we'll get it next time. Let's see. We have a poll that is running with 158 votes. Wow.
Woo! And unfortunately, I wasn't able to vote tonight.
Engage with the like button to clock into the night shift. Will people ever stop working with Sweet Baby Ink? And leading with 42% of the votes is SBI detected, purchase rejected. Followed by 23% yes, eventually even babies learn. 22% no, cry babies till the end. And 12% say it does what it do.
Ha.
But now, guys, since we got to that goal, I'm going to do one more thing that I can do. Let's see. Do I have it here?
Oh, what is it you want to do?
I want to show them something I made that you guys can use.
Oh, yeah.
I'll post it at some point.
What is it again? Is it the thing that you posted today?
I'm looking. No, it's not the thing I posted today. For some reason, it is not coming up. Give me just a second.
I have no idea what you're referring to.
I'm getting it. It's coming.
Cue Jeopardy music.
It's not. Okay, it's taking a while for some reason. I don't know why.
Also, we have 120 people here.
Yeah, you guys are insane. You guys have been here for like ever. Oh, we got.
Yeah, they're insane. Why do you think they're in our asylum? And GS Wolfwood for $2. Clearly, they're spinning harder than a PlayStation 2 disc.
I agree. I agree. Here we go. I finally got it. I figured we could use this. I made this with AI, but it's fine. I was bored. Oh, should we show them the thing we made that they wanted? Someone wanted to see the animation of us.
I thought that's what you were referring to.
No, I was gonna show this. Guys, just remember, when it comes to Sweet Baby Inc., here's the most important thing. SBI detected, purchase rejected.
Dun da. Took him a few tries to get it right, too.
Look at that! Look at that!
Isn't it glorious?
Isn't it nice? SBI detected, purchase rejected. Took me a while to get. I'll take 20. I want a poster. Skin. Everybody loves it. Put them in the Discord. I will. But before we go, do you want to show them the animation we did? We did this with Grok animation.
Yes.
We'll show it quickly.
Yes.
And then we'll move on to the diagnosis. So here we go. I'm showing them.
Yes.
Stop.
Yes.
You can stop now. DM it to me. I'll post it on Twitter afterwards. I could sell posters that really? Okay, but guys, we took our chocolate clip and we decided to use AI images and Grok to animate it, and we made something. Let's see what you guys think of it.
Chocolate, honey, would you like some chocolate? I'm getting chocolate, honey. Would you like some chocolate?
Why are you getting chocolate?
Because it'll help me calm down.
Okay.
Please?
Maybe we should wait till after the stream?
I don't wanna. I want chocolate now.
We're in the middle of a show.
And?
We're in the middle of a show. You're not eating chocolate right now.
But I'm upset and I want chocolate.
No, you just want chocolate.
That too. I think it's so adorable.
It was made with AI, guys. Keep that in mind.
Yes, we use AI art, usually just for streams. But I thought it ended up adorable.
I was bored. So, anyways, we got a diagnosis to do.
Yes.
Time for the diagnosis of the week. Are you ready?
Begin. You forgot the clip.
I pushed the button.
And now it is time for the diagnosis of the week.
Where we take events from the week and relate them to a mental illness.
Because Hollywood is full of them, and you should be aware.
And we have an interesting diagnosis for this week.
Do tell.
So the diagnosis for this week is confabulation.
Please explain.
So confabulation is a neuropsychological concept describing the fabrication of false or distorted memories without intent to deceive, often used to fill gaps when reality is uncomfortable or missing. In cultural industries, confabulation manifests when creators, corporations, or showrunners invent narratives, excuses, or spin to patch over glaring failures. Instead of addressing the truth directly, they create stories that feel plausible but are hollow, masking collapse with illusion.
In relation to today's topics, with Marvel Zombies, confabulation is exemplified in Disney presenting a gory, mature show as bold and groundbreaking, when in reality it's a hollow, plotless mess padded with recycled tropes. The gore covers for the absence of story. There wasn't even enough gore.
With Wolverine and Sweet Baby Inc., confabulation is exemplified by Insomniac and Sony pushing a hype trailer while dodging the confirmed history of Sweet Baby Inc. involvement, since reports, including ours, show Sony cutting ties with SBI. Fans are left questioning whether the group is still embedded, while official silence spins a false sense of clarity.
And with The Witcher, confabulation is exemplified by Lauren Hissrich spinning Henry Cavill's departure as mutual and voluntary. Her damage control fabricates a plausible excuse, but the truth of creative clashes bleeds through the cracks.
And that's why we think this is a great diagnosis for this week.
Indeed, good find.
Yep. I'm doing a great job finding those. I confabulate often at work when I mess up. I'm going to press X to doubt with an intent to deceive. Scuffed it there. Yeah, I did. Just don't sell it to people. I wasn't going to. I was thinking of making a short. I made it a short and I posted it for like 5 minutes and people got mad, so I took it down.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Oh, there was also one other thing about Marvel Zombies I completely forgot.
What was it?
That in the show's intro, they didn't actually use the Marvel Zombies logo that's on the poster. It was just plain text. How lame is that?
Yeah. All right. I think we're good. It's a good job. Who wants apple juice?
I'll take guava juice, please.
All right. We did a great job. The stream went well, guys. That's great. There'll be videos made from the stream throughout the week. Thank you guys for being here.
Except on Yom Kippur.
I said throughout the week. It doesn't have to be whatever. Anyways, yeah, that's pretty much it. Thank you all for being here. Yeah, Kyle says, "Hey, hi guys, what did I miss? The end of the
Everything.
Stream." Oh, the whole that thing. If you rewind a little bit, you can see me and Raven in an animation that we made with Grok. A personal thing that isn't being sold shouldn't be hate on. You lost the plot if you do that. Fair enough. But we'll see. You know, I'm not trying to make people upset. We're just trying to speak our mind. That's what we do here at Gothic Therapy. But anyways,
yes.
Thank you all so much for being here. Appreciate all the super chats, all the love, all the support of 100. We had like 130 people here at one point.
Woo!
Yeah. And yeah. If you're new or you're not new, stay till the end for a last closing message from the Master of Ceremonies. And we'll talk with you guys again soon.
Until then, happy nightmares.
TikTok, the stream ends with midnight chimes. Pixelated therapy, cross digital lines. Hit subscribe for the void to make sense. Comment your woes, a form of recompense. Like the shadows merge in the twilight's haze, our channel's a refuge, a weird therapy maze. Campaign shrink, we got you fam. Laughs and guidance in this goth jam. Like the video break, the algorithm style, share with your crew. Escape life's hell, from spooky memes to advice obscure. Here's your dark solace of humor as a cure. Own the night with our ghastly delight. Vendor of laughs in the negative light. Darker than your overcooked roast. Sub to the channel that you love the most. Bell tolls, it's the end time fair. But your issues, leave them right there. Strings of crypt, bury your dread. Return tomorrow for the undead.
I think it was Dostoevsky who said, "Later,